All right, what's up, YouTube? So today I'm going to show you how I mix this song. It's called Had Enough, and it's on my SoundCloud. And I'm just going to take you through my process and like kind of what I did to mix it. And so if you like these videos, let me know, and I'll keep doing them, and I'll show you my process even more. But anyway, let's just get into it. I'll kind of describe a little bit here and there, like my thought process behind why I did certain things. And yeah, let's go from there. So here's the raw vocal, nothing on it.
Nothing, but it's real to you. I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience, emptying my soul and
all right, and then here's what it sounds like after all the processing.
yeah. I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience, emptying my soul and I felt.
All right, let's go through this. So first thing I did on the channel itself, so I have all these different channel strips, and then they're routed to a summing stack here. But this is just on the individual channel strip itself. So first thing is auto tune. So obviously know the key. Know the key that you want. G sharp minor here. And then you can mess with any of these parameters that you want. So here's with it.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign.
Next thing I do is I use a de-esser, and so I don't have any rhyme or reason as to which companies I go for. I just kind of went with Waves, started off with them, and then have been using them kind of ever since. But you can use anything here. Again, you don't have to use Antares Autotune Pro or anything like that. But I just do because that's just like what I started using. And same with de-esser here, the wave stuff. And so here's with it on.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my.
All right, and the next thing I do is I use an arc compressor, and as you can see here, I'm going for something like 3 dB, and the ratio is pretty low. It's just like 2, and just looking to kind of control the peaks of it. So here's
yeah, I was all alone and then you had me. Yeah,
just with it.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience.
So really it's just like 1 to 2, and it's just kind of taming the peaks, and then at the highest it goes to 3. So let me get rid of these guys. And then after that, this is like EQ shaping right here, and here you're going to really hear a difference in terms of how the sound sounds. Essentially I do a lot of like shaping of the sound here, and so here's before.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting,
and here's with it.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my pay.
So 200, clean up the mud, take a lot of that out. 1K, which is really harsh for me, take some of that out. 2K and 3K, somewhere in that range, is like pretty harsh just kind of in general, and so I take some of that out, and then I boost a little bit between 10 and 12K, somewhere in there. Just find the sweet spot, just like, you know, go until you feel like, oh, that sounds good, and then just boost that a little bit. And then I use the CLA vocal. So on here I have a couple of effects. I have reverb, I have delay, compression, take out a little bit more lows, and then I'm actually boosting the input because I want like a nice decently strong input signal and output signal. As as you go through the process, you want everything to just kind of be in a nice sweet spot. So here's without.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out.
Here's with.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my.
And then after that, I use the CLA 76, which is kind of like a staple in the mixing world, compression world. So I'm using Bluey, fast release, kind of medium-ish attack, and you can really hear the difference here, I think, too. It's not just like a volume jump. There's kind of like some texture and like harmonics and stuff like that added to it. So try to get away from just it being louder. Which will take time, I think, to like train your ears to hear that, but it also just adds kind of some depth to the vocal and just makes it kind of sound pretty good. So here's with it.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience, emptying my soul.
And And so, yeah, it does sound obviously louder, but immediately like just a bunch of stuff comes up. And one of those things is the sibilance. And so I have another de-esser here and to control that.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience, emptying my soul and I feel like I was.
All right, and then next after that, I have our compressor. And here again, kind of same idea, you know, you don't want like any one plugin to be doing like a ton of the lifting. And so here I just have like a 2 ratio, just like a pretty decently low ratio. And, you know, it'll peak at like 3 or something like that as well here. And again, just to control everything out and smooth everything out. So
yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience, emptying my soul and I feel like.
And then I have 1.8 added makeup gain as well. And then channels or channel EQ. This is just the Logic stock, which I think works pretty well. And just kind of taking out some of that boxiness here a little bit more. And then also this 3 to 4K range, which can get pretty harsh. And just making sure I sweep anything underneath, you know, 80 or whatever, just completely out. I'm just taking it out.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience.
And that's the individual processing on each track. And then all of those are routed again, like I said, to here, which is the summing stack. And then I have some processing here. So first thing is, another EQ. And so taking out a little bit more of this like boxy, muddy area.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience.
My voice just has like a lot of that, so I just have to kind of take a lot of it out, unfortunately. And I do even more of that here. And this is an Isotope plugin. This is Nectar. And their EQ is pretty cool because it's a dynamic EQ. So it like wherever you set it, it moves with the frequency. And so you kind of see that here. I'm taking out a little bit more and you can see it move with it, which is cool.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience, emptying my soul and
I don't have any compression on. I don't know why this is on. And then de-essing, I have another or a little bit more de-essing here just to control everything.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience, emptying my soul and
then I have one final R compressor here. And this is, again, just to keep everything just smooth, just together, just keep it all contained. And so medium attack, medium release, pretty low ratio, 1.9. And it's probably doing 1 or 2, something like that. Let's see.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience.
Yep, that's it. And then after that, I add this Isotope like declip thing. And it's because I don't want to manually go in there and like edit every single click and stuff like that out. And this is just an easy way to do it. I don't know if it's technically right, but I do it and I feel like it sounds okay to me. I'm not like a professional or anything like that. So if it sounds good to me, I just kind of go with it. And this takes out a bunch of clicks and you kind of see it here.
Yeah, I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience, emptying my soul and I feel like I was.
And that's it. And that's pretty much all the processing. And so now I'll just play this clip for you here and you can kind of hear what it sounds like.
What you running from? What's that chasing you? I feel like it's nothing, but it's real to you. What you running from? What's that chasing you? I feel like it's nothing, but it's real to you. What you running from? What's that chasing you? I feel like it's nothing, but it's real to you. What you running from? What's that chasing you? I feel like it's nothing, but it's real to you. I was all alone and then you had me out here waiting, looking for a sign cause I was trying to find my patience, emptying my soul and I feel like I was a vacant, looking for the next high to get by, acting flagrant, probably so searching what we looking for, maybe something that could tell us about me and you, maybe thinking.
So yeah, there you go. That's kind of my process for this song. I'll leave a link to the actual song if you want to check it out on SoundCloud. It's already posted there. But yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, kind of my process, my mixing process, Again, I'm not a professional or anything like that. I just kind of do what I've picked up over the years and what I learned from other people and what I think kind of sounds good to me. And if you like this, if you like seeing this, just let me know and I'll post more like this. All right, guys, thanks. Peace.